What is it all about? Amateur.
Oils. The company that I've used is Young Living, and they have a standard of everything needs to be therapeutic grade. So you can eat it, you can put it on you, you can put it on your child, and know that there aren't toxic chemicals that were sprayed on the plant before they express the oil out of it. This is another really cool way to help your family's health. This is my medicine cabinet. If someone in our household has a headache, okay, I have the reference guide for Young Living oils, and I flip to headache, and I have M-Grain for those of you who come into the office who have headaches. M-Grain is great. Apply a little bit to your temples wherever the headache is. The occipital ridge. In acupressure, this web between the thumb and the second finger actually is an acupressure point for headache relief. You take some M-Grain and you massage it there, your headache does go away. And you didn't take an Advil, you didn't take a Furacet, you didn't take something that's going to go through your liver and do who knows what to it. Lavender is another favorite. It's very calming. When I know I have a highly anxious patient or I'm giving someone bad news, I'll put some of this on me. Because when I go in, they will get it, just by being next to me, they will be able to have the effect. It's like having a diffuser in the room. I'm the diffuser. But this is great. Lavender is wonderful when you're on a plane and you're going to be changing time zones. You don't get jet lag. If you drink a lot of water and you keep using your lavender, you don't get jet lag. Awesome. It's great for kids who don't sleep on, Sean's going, on their little feet.
You should be careful if you walk in after a test in the office and you're wearing lavender. We should all.
Yeah, be very cautious. Yes.
Going to go up.
Yep. Another favorite is grapefruit, ladies. Grapefruit is good for cellulite and for things like, just weight maintenance. So put that in your water. I usually rotate between citrus fresh, grapefruit oil, a couple of drops in my water bottle, and make sure it's glass. Don't put oils in plastic. It just adheres to the plastic and you just wasted your time, energy, and money. Peace and calming. This is a lovely blend that Young Living came up with, and it's great for kids with ADHD, anxiety, and we can actually have you put some of the lemon in your water so you can try it. There's about 10 to 20 drops in one of those packages, so if you open it, you don't want to put the whole package in your water. It really helps if you're somewhere where you don't know the quality of the water, you put a couple drops of oils and it actually elevates the water to a much higher potential. But peace and calming is really great for calming people down and also helping them go to sleep. This on temples, on feet as well for adults and children. RC is a great one for asthma. People come in with congestion or they're starting to get a cold, you can apply it right to the chest. Now thieves, if you have thieves, don't open it here because it's going to be very, very strong. Thieves is really great because it's a great cleansing agent. They make a cleaner, and that's what I clean my house with, and it smells wonderful. It's clove, lemon, cinnamon, rosemary, and it's a very strong scent. You can ingest it, but if you're not used to oils, don't today. But when I had some dental work done, I actually put it in my water for a couple of weeks, and it's very zingy, it's lovely. And this is a great story. Do you want to hear what thieves means? Like, why would you have an oil that's called thieves? In the Middle Ages, when there was the Black Plague, people were dying of the bubonic plague, there were a group of thieves who actually would go and rob the bodies. When people died of the plague, they would just throw their bodies outside the town. They wouldn't even bury them because people were so afraid of getting ill. So they were grave robbers. They would go and take the gold and the jewelry off of the cadavers, the dead people, and they were getting very rich. And one of the kings of I believe it was the German, one of the German territories, captured the thieves, found out they were apothecaries. They were people who knew about oils, and he said, if you give me the secret to these, to why you don't get sick and everyone else does, you'll have a less painful death. So they told him. They would put this oil on, and the fleas, they didn't know what caused bubonic plague, but we do now. The fleas would not jump on them and bite them and give them the bacteria. that causes bubonic plague. So thieves is a great antibacterial. You can clean your house with it. They have this great toothpaste that has thieves in it. It's wonderful.
How much would you use in that container to clean?
They have a cleaning solution concentrated for that. The lavender, if you want to open one of those, I'll show you how to use them. You can have everybody do a drop or so on their palm, or you can put it on your wrist. You can actually, I use it as like a perfume. So you put a drop on your palm, rub your hands together, and then you cup them over your nose and mouth and breathe in. Belly breathing. And then you rub it together again. You're aerosolizing when you're doing this, and you're also just heating the oil up a little bit. And then you do it again. And then you can do it a third time. And the cool thing is, your first cranial nerve is your olfactory nerve, your nose. And that goes right to your frontal lobe. Your frontal lobe has a lot to do with mood regulation. So we all just got really calm and happy. It really works. It's amazing. I mean, if you have a hyperactive child and you get the peace and calming out, even if you have it in the room with them, they will start settling down. And as they run by you, if you can just get a little bit on them, they will. You'll start noticing. They will come down. One of the things that helped Tatiana a lot when she was not sleeping is we would use the oils. We use peace and calming. We use lavender on her feet. You can use lavender with children when they have a fever, stroke, a drop up the spine, go up the spine. Very helpful. And this is your medicine cabinet. You don't have to do Tylenol, Motrin, Aleve, Pepto-Bismol. Oh, peppermint is great for your stomach too. Peppermint, you can put a drop in your water. It's very strong. You'll be like, ooh, that's peppermint. It helps your digestive tract as well. And it's a great, it's great. It's like a Bengay and aspartame and all that came from wintergreen and peppermint, knowing that those phenols in those natural elements actually help with pain. There's Panaway, which has a lot of the wintergreen and the peppermint in it, and they even have it as a roll-on, the deep relief. That's really fun. This is a fun medicine cabinet that you can play with. You can't get into trouble with. There are a few things that pregnant women and little babies shouldn't have on them, and they'll notify you when you buy them, not for infants. I hope this has opened your eyes to some other ideas of ways to deal with things.
What is it all about? Amateur.